Well, I know some dedicated, committed people who give their time to serve the boaters of New South Wales. With boots on the ground at 45 rescue locations, they operate state-of-the-art vessels and monitor the marine radio network 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They are the volunteers from Marine Rescue New South Wales. My name's Brad Whitaker, and this is Marine Rescue TV. Marine Rescue recently opened a brand new facility in the beautiful boating area of Lake Macquarie, Swansea and Belmont. And we sent Phil Campbell up for the launch.
Well, this is a day of celebration for Marine Rescue here at Lake Macquarie. They've finally got their new $1.8 million facility, which I think brings them to the next level when it comes to their built infrastructure. Of course, we're seeing an increase in demands on marine rescue, particularly over the course of this last 12 months, and I don't think that's going to change.
And of course a great day for the local boating community as well. What does this mean for local boaters in terms of improved safety?
Lake Macquarie not only has a very, very strong local boating fraternity, but there are a lot of people from all over the state that actually come here for a variety of reasons for its maritime appeal, and that's why I think Marine Rescue here at Lake Macquarie was a deserving recipient of this funding. But we've also got to make sure that the community takes ownership of it, and they realise that the organisation is one of volunteers of people that are prepared to risk their life.
Oh, it's a wonderful day, Phil. It's a really exciting day for us. It's the future. It's a step change from where we were. We have better coverage up and down the coast. We have better vision between the bridge and Moon Island and coverage of the bar. It just means greater levels of safety and awareness on our part.
So Zoe, what advice would you have for a young person who might be interested in joining at Marine Rescue?
Oh, do it. Absolutely do it. There's so many different roles. There's so many different people you can connect with. There's so many different challenges and opportunities. I'm still growing. I'm still doing things and learning things. Yeah, it's the best thing.
Launching your vessel can sometimes be a daunting process. So we've got some tips and tricks from Michael Guest to help you when you go down to the ramp.
G'day, it's Michael Guest here for my mates at Marine Rescue New South Wales. Now, launching a boat can be a bit of a daunting task. They come in all shapes and sizes. This is my bigger boat. This is the 7 metre one, and there are a few tricks to get it in safely. Let's have a go. Okay, first things first, have a wander down to the boat ramp, have a bit of a look. Parapolarised sunnies are ideal. Make sure there's enough water there, enough depth for you to launch the size of the boat that you have. And sometimes you need to go in a little bit further. Make sure there's not a big step off the back and your trailer's going to disappear there. Let's get our straps off, let's get our bung in, let's trim that motor up and get it off the travel block, and ensure that you're nice and organised before you actually back down the ramp. Especially in holiday times, you don't want to be holding up other boat users. So make sure you've got your winch handle there, ready to go. Undo that D-shackle, make sure the pin goes back in. And this boat's got a fantastic feature which is called a boat catch. So this boat catch is an amazing thing. So there's a hook there on the bow. It'll slide down, the boat will back down, hit that catch. So we can use that when we come back on the trailer as well. And then if I put it in this position, once there's weight on it, it'll drop down. All I've got to do is give the boat a little bit of throttle and it'll pop down. So we'll leave that up. What I'm going to do here is just take the ratchet off there a little bit, just give ourselves a little bit of slack, pop that back in. And then just slide the boat back just a little bit, just so it goes back against that catch, and you'll see it just slide back a little bit more. And there we go. It's up against that catch there now. So I can safely take, set that winch handle down, safely take the strap off, set that down through there, and we're up against what we call our boat catch. Just a simple matter of trimming that engine down, starting it up. Let a bit of oil run through, let it warm up a little bit, and then in gear. Make sure there's no swimmers or anyone around, it's safe. Just drive the boat forward a little bit. There we go. Easy as that. You don't have to make it difficult, and certainly if you're out and about with some friends, family or mates, then you can get them to do that driving off section. And quick and easy, gone, let the next person in at the ramp. Don't forget, support your local Marine Rescue wherever you can. They're your volunteers saving lives on the water.
Well, the commissioning of a brand new rescue vessel is a great occasion, and we headed down to the beautiful boating area of Pittwater for the commissioning of Broken Bay 30, and it came with a very special announcement for the unit. Let's head down for the commissioning of Broken Bay 30.
It's great to be here at the Broken Bay unit to celebrate the commissioning and the blessing of their new vessel, the Broken Bay 30. This vessel will not only ensure further safety for the boaties and the sailing fraternity of the Pittwater area, but it'll also add to the professionalism that Marine Rescue gets to offer. Over many, many years, they've developed into what has become a world-class rescue organisation and certainly taken its place as one of the great Australian institutions when it comes to our emergency services.
It's also great to be amongst the volunteers who provide such a critical rescue service to the people of my community. It's also a wonderful opportunity to announce a significant grant of $100,000 toward providing a permanent base for the Broken Bay unit at its current site at Roland Reserve, Bayview.
So the My Community grant helps all of us understand what the community actually values. And that's what makes this vessel even more important, which is that the community decided that this was critical to what they wanted and what they needed as part of this community.
And today the boat was named after one of those members, Mike Seal, who had donated some 38 years of his life and committed to Marine Rescue, and prior to that the Royal Volunteer Coastal Patrol. It's certainly an honour when you have a vessel named after you, but I couldn't think of a more worthy recipient.
My enduring memory of the service is the people I was working with. And that's really what it's all about. It's the people that are volunteering and making it happen.
Michael, in his off time and as part of his volunteering, invested significant amount of time to the unit. So not only was he the admin officer, but did a lot of operational stuff as well. And was instrumental for, I guess, the Stebber that we had previously, the current 2.0 Gemini rescue vessel that we had, but also his commitment and his drive and making sure that every member had an opportunity to have their say, but also understand what was required of them. So as part of that, all the members had a vote, and we unanimously spoke about Mike Seal.
Marine Rescue's Make the Switch campaign encourages boaters to use a VHF marine radio. And we caught up with one of the most committed kayakers I know, Mark Sundin, to find out more about using your VHF radio.
A marine radio is one of the most important pieces of safety gear on board your boat. A VHF radio will provide you with better range, clearer reception and less static than 27 megahertz. Which one do you want to depend on in an emergency? Marine Rescue New South Wales monitors marine radio 24/7. If you call for help on VHF channel 16, not only will they be able to hear you, but other boaters nearby will hear you too. Make every journey safer. Switch to VHF today.
Sydney's iconic harbour is serviced by 3 dedicated marine rescue units, the Marine Rescue Sydney Radio Base and the vessel bases at Port Jackson and Middle Harbour. And it's the Middle Harbour unit who had a great announcement this week of a new rescue facility. The old building they've been in for quite some time is looking rather tired, and with funding, we're looking at a fantastic facility for their training and all their operations. Let's go down to Middle Harbour for the announcement of a brand new facility.
Well, we love our harbour, we love the opportunity to get out in the water and boating, but we know that there's a huge amount of risk associated with that from time to time. So we're lucky to have the Marine Rescue base here in Middle Harbour, and we know this investment is going to help our volunteers to keep us safe. So we're very fortunate that we've had this investment today.
It is a strategic decision by government and the leadership of Marine Rescue to bring the organisation to the next level. It is a world-class volunteer rescue organisation, but that doesn't mean that it can't stop evolving. So with a better training, with a better boating assets, and certainly with a better with an investment into its built resourcing, this is just another example of how members are going to benefit.
We're completely and utterly marine and aqua lovers. I think that it's absolutely just so important that this development goes ahead, and I just want to give a commitment that Council will do everything it can to help the speedy build of this wonderful new facility.
Well, thanks for joining us for this episode of Marine Rescue TV. Don't forget, when you head out on the water, log on with Marine Rescue and log off when you return. We look forward to catching up with you in the next episode. In the meantime, stay safe on the water.